All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm here with Coach Isaiah of the New York Yankees minor league system. And this is our second session for pitching. And after about 20 minutes, he's going to hand the baton over to Coach Peyton, and we're going to do catching. So first 20 minutes is going to be a pitching session. If you're a pitcher after that, I'm sure Coach Isaiah will give you a few things to go work on. If you're not a catcher, if you're a catcher, we welcome you to just stay and follow along with Coach Peyton. All right, so you guys have a great session. We'll catch up with you later.
Ready. Okay, awesome. For you guys who are kind of catchers and they don't really pitch much, a lot of these drills that we're going to be doing today will help you guys too. This is more about just basic throwing mechanics, okay? So your catchers can stay included and do some of these drills. So we're going to get started nice and easy since I'm not sure how many of you guys have warmed up for this. So we're just going to warm up as a group. We're just going to be starting with four-seam grip, okay? And we're just going to be working, for you guys who've been in my classes, we're just going to be working on getting that natural backspin, okay? So we're going to work on four-seam grip with the ball. Remember, across the horseshoe, okay? Fingers close together, all right? Yep, just like that now. All right, try to keep those fingers close together. All right, what we're gonna do is against a wall or a net or whatever, just have the ball right out in front of you and just work on flicking that wrist and getting that nice backspin, all right? So you don't wanna come around to the side or anything. That's okay if you guys have an arm action that is down here, that's fine. Just wanna see consistent backspin from whatever angle you like to throw, all right? So for this drill, I like to just stay nice up and top, even if my arm slots down here. Keeping it up right here, nice and easy, flick forward, and we want to see good backspin, all right? We're just going to get our wrists and our hands and our arms loose, all right? So we'll start there. Here we go. We're not throwing this hard, it's just nice and easy, working on flicking that wrist down, getting a nice backspin, all right? Here we go. Yep. Make sure we're working with that four-seam grip across the horseshoe. All right. You see the horseshoe going across like that. Keep those fingers nice and tight together. Okay. Across the horseshoes. Want nothing but backspin. Okay. Both for you guys who have throwing partners or you're just throwing against a net or a wall or something, pick a target out in front about chest high, okay? Try to hit that target every time. We don't want to throw this down into the ground. And we don't want to throw it up and over as well. We're trying to get a little bit of speed behind it. Nice whip action with the wrist. Try to hit him in the chest height. Do another about 2 minutes of that. Getting your wrist loose. Yep. Make sure we're hitting that target, right? About chest high. Shouldn't be seeing any sort of side spin. You should see the same thing every time, four seam. Couple more good throws. Good job, guys. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our lower half out of it. So for you guys who can find a nice soft spot for your knee, the righties are gonna put that right knee down, left knee up. You guys can see that. So we're just going to get in this position right here, okay? And we're going to be focusing on thumb to thigh, thigh to sky in a good ready position, okay? Good throwing position, okay? So this is our ready position for you guys that are new here. Ready position, all right? My target's facing you. That's our ready position, okay? And from here, I'd say thumb to thigh, thigh to sky. So you see my thumbs on both hands, okay? We're gonna go down about to our waist height, around the thigh area. From here, all right, you should see the back of your hands, okay? And then from there, from thigh to sky, you're gonna come up, okay? Nice and straight line. That elbow and forearm is gonna be pointed towards your target, okay? We don't wanna point with our glove. We wanna keep that about a 90-degree angle, right about. Notice how my arms, both arms are in a straight line, okay? I'm not over twisting. I'm not, leaning far or back, not tilting, okay? We're gonna be in a nice throwing position. Thumb to thigh, thigh to sky. Now, when we come from thigh to sky, remember we want to show the baseball towards our center fielder, okay? So again, you want to see the back of your hand, all right? And that's going to work on nice transition. So when we throw, it's right here, okay? Your arm's naturally going to twist, all right? What we don't want is to sell ourselves short by showing the baseball towards us, okay? So from there, it's going to be a little bit awkward to get nice extension. What we want in order to throw hard, we're going to get that back arm extended, okay? Don't want it completely flat. We don't want to lock our back arm, but we want to get it pretty far back there, okay, to extend that lever motion, right? That lever action, all right? So we're going to focus on going from thumb to thigh. Go ahead and check yourself. Thigh to sky, right here, okay? Check yourself again. And then we're going to throw to the wall or your partner or whatever, try to hit him about chest height. And we want our chest to land forward on our front knee, okay? So this is what it looked like if I'm throwing to you, all right? We're facing our target, thumb to thigh, thigh to sky, and then we throw all the way through. Make sure we're following through with our chest over our front knee, and keeping that glove hand nice and tight to the body, all right? Go ahead and do some reps right there. There you go. Make sure we're finishing with our chest over that front knee. Thumb to thigh, thigh to sky. There you go. Nice job. Yeah, right here. So you should be able to check yourself. All right, right here. There you go. Nice job. Thumb to thigh, thigh to sky. Right there. Notice how I'm not pointing with my front hand, my glove hand. All right, pointing with that front elbow and forearm. From the thigh, thigh to sky, right there. All right. All right, one more for you guys. Ready? Thumb to thigh, thigh to sky. Everything nice and in line. All right. We don't want to be tilting back or forward. And those shoulders nice and level. All right, right there. There you go, nice job. Remember, we're showing the four seam grip to our center fielder, okay? Four seam grip should go straight back. On the thigh, thigh to sky. I should be able to look back and see the back of my hand, all right? Right there. Remember, we're keeping that glove hand nice and tight, right? When we get in, we're ripping this glove hand nice and tight into our side, okay? We want to rip that and keep it close. If we have it out here, a lot of you guys are kind of throwing with your glove side open. That's going to open up your front side, and in the end, you're going to start pulling away from where your target is, okay? What we want to do is keep this all in line towards the target of where we're throwing. So if we come to this position and we pull in and down, that's going to help bring that top hand over and be consistent and more accurate with more speed. When we get to this position and throw open, all right, it's going to be a lot harder. Your momentum is not going forward towards your target. Now it's going away from your target, okay? So try to keep that glove hand nice and tight, ripping it down and forward. There you go. There you go. Much better. A lot of you guys doing a lot better job. Bring it in nice and tight. Couple more on your knees, and then we're going to stand up. High, back sky, rip it in nice and tight, and rotate. There you go. All right, for you guys who've got that down, we're going to move on to the next one, okay? So the next one, we're going to stand up on our feet, okay? What we're going to do is the rocking drill. For you guys that are returners, you already know what we're going to be doing. All right, this rocking drill, obviously I'm going to be facing my target, right? I'll show it facing you guys first. We're going to be in this ready position. We're going to rock forward for our timing. And as we rock back on that back foot, that's when we're going to go thumb to thigh, thigh to sky, and then push off that back foot and come forward, okay? I'll show you from the side. So my target's over here, ready position, lean forward. And as we're leaning back, we're breaking the hands, coming up right here, and then pushing off that back foot, as well as ripping that front glove in nice and tight to our body. That's going to give us the torque that we need, follow through, over top, straight towards our target, okay? I'll do it one more time, motion, lean, break the hands, come up in front, all right? Remember, we're not stepping, we're not leg lifting, all we're doing is rocking, okay? We're just rocking forward, back, front. Keeping those shoulders nice and level. Really push off that back leg. That's where you're going to get a lot of your power and your velocity from, that back leg. There you go. Nice job, Ryan. Remember, our upper half is doing the same thing as while we weren't using our bottom half. Thumb to thigh, all the way out, thigh to sky. We don't want to create the little C. We want the big C, okay? We want to bring it all the way out there. Oh. Down and up. There you go. All right, for this next drill, what we're going to do is this one's we're not going to throw. We're only going to do it for a couple minutes, but we're going to work on our balancing point, okay? So now I want you guys to start leg lifting, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come set in our ready position, and all we're going to do is lift that front knee up, okay, parallel to the ground, all right? Should be able to put a plate on there, all right? And it shouldn't fall off, shouldn't roll off, right? Right here. Chin over chest, chest over belly button, okay? So we don't want to be leaning back to get our leg up, okay? We want to stay over top of our belly button and bringing that knee up, okay? We're working on our balance point, all right? After about 3 seconds there, bring that front leg down, reset, come and set, all right? Over our belly button. Knee up, pause, bring it back down, nice and under control. Do about 7 to 10 of those, all right, nice and slow. Come and set, leg straight up. All right, remember we're not leaning back, staying nice and tight, keeping those abs and that core engaged. All right, over our belly button, boom, right there. See how long you guys can hold it, all right? And bringing it back down nice and slow. Nice job. Couple more of those. All right, for you pitchers, the next one that you guys can work on, we're gonna start running over to the catchers in a minute with Coach Peyton. But for you guys that are just pitchers and they don't want to do the catching, what we can work on is the wall drill, okay? So from that position, bring that up. Okay, if this was my wall, I want to get pretty close to the wall, about 4 to 6 inches away, okay? And we're gonna come set, all right? Bringing that knee up. And then we're gonna sink down into our back leg a little bit and come forward with our hip towards the wall. Your hip should hit the wall first, okay? It shouldn't be your shoulder, shouldn't be down by your knee. You wanna lead with that hip, okay? For you pitchers, that's the next step right there. Is really, that's gonna focus on getting a lot of your weight and a lot of your power from that back leg, and that's your driving force, okay? You're gonna come set on the wall, leg lift, lean forward, and try to start with your hip or your butt going towards the wall first, all right? And that's where you're gonna pause, okay? So for you pitchers, that's the next step. You guys can go ahead and work on that for a little bit. And I'm gonna turn it over to Coach Peyton, and he's gonna do some catching workouts, okay? All right, nice job, guys. Everybody good to go?
So pretty sweet stuff from Coach Isaiah. He did pitch in high school and in college. So he's got that lineup he just gave you actually worked. It's stuff he did to make himself better. I know some of you guys are already kind of warmed up and stretched. We're going to go ahead and get our legs even more stretched out just in case. Catching is really easy to hurt yourself. We don't want to get set back. So real quick, touch your toes with me. About 10 seconds. About 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now we're going to go ahead and spread them out. Back up for you. Just kind of stay down the middle for now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now let's pick a side to lean to. Doesn't matter which side. We're going to do both. Give that a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and do the opposite side real quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just for the last one, go ahead and just move around a little bit. Get nice and mobile. All right, good deal. So real quick, we're gonna go ahead and talk about one of the most important jobs as a catcher, right? Is just framing that ball, making sure it looks nice and good. And to start, we need to know how to give a good target. And from the looks of it, this might look like a good target, but for us as catchers, it's not. So this is inside my glove, I'm not making that proper L. I'm not making that proper L. What can happen is my thumb, as I'm pitching the ball, can actually snap back, and that really, really hurts. So it's really, really important for this drill. We don't even need a glove. Just making that L. We're just practicing with that L. Practicing with that L, right? So we're going to go ahead and get in the squatting position. If you have a partner, have them toss you the ball and just practice catching it with that L. If that gets easy, go add it onto your hand. Do the same thing. This is going to be kind of our warm-up for the hand-eye coordination. If you don't have a partner or anything at all, just go ahead and toss that ball around. Just practice standing up. Boom, nice and easy. Keeping that L right there. I'll do a few with you guys. Really what we're looking for here is just getting used to being squatting position. So if you can, go ahead and squat down, find something comfortable, nice and balanced. Kind of get those stabilizer muscles used to it. Another thing we're looking for while we're doing this is shoulder mobility, right? So we know we can move our arms, right? We know we can move our wrists, our head, and all that. But can we move our shoulders with our legs, right? To make it look like it's coming to the center of our body. I'll give you guys a visual representation real quick. Right, this is our plate. Right, we've got inside, outside, middle. Ball comes over here. We want to move our body to where it looks like it's coming to the center of us, right? Let it come to us, right to us. You guys have extra balls lying around? This is something else you can practice. Just spread them out. Get nice and mobile. Boom. 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 And you can go ahead and add in your ball. Boom. 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 Nice and smooth. Go ahead and give it a few more. We'll go ahead and move on to the next thing. Make sure you've got this down. This is probably my favorite one to do if you have a partner. Nice. Some of you guys have real smooth hands. It's important to have soft hands, especially as a catcher. Looking good. Wow. Looking real good. All right. So you guys have pretty much got the gist of this. You know what to do. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step after we're catching the ball and receiving it, right? So the next step is preparing our throw. And you guys are going to do a warm-up drill where all we're doing is getting that ball. We're taking that ball and we're transferring it to wherever we normally transfer when we're playing catch. And we're driving our knee to third base, second base, first base. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Got the ball, we break, and then we drive our knee to third base, right? Got the ball, we break, we drive our knee to second base, first base. We just kind of go back and forth. Go ahead and do that a few times. Get yourself nice and loose, twisting those hips. This is going to set us up for our next drill. Looking good, looking good. Hey, I love it, Andrew. Get those hips involved. Twist, twist, twist. Still have a good target. Oh, Tanner, I saw that. But stick with it, bud. Give it a few more, and then we'll go ahead and add in the next step to it. If you guys need a drink of water, feel free to get a drink of water anytime. All right, so from here, now that you got your hips are all loose, we're actually going to take that step. It's really important to keep in mind when you're taking that step is in practice is to exaggerate it. We're going to use our foot to drive ourselves to that bag. So if I'm throwing that ball to third, I really want to kick this foot out, right? So I got the ball. As I'm transferring, now I'm kicking this leg towards that bag, right? Boom. It just gets us one step closer to the bag, and it makes a huge difference. Taking that momentum, driving down, using those same throwing mechanics that you guys just learned. Same thing if I'm going to second. Really want to take that foot and drive it to that bag. Boom. Help you do that you can lay out some balls in front of yourself. Doesn't matter how far, as long as they're in the general direction of the bag. What you can do is challenge yourself. If you're further back, hop that ball. Just get really explosive with it, right? It's just practice. You don't need to take as big a step in the game, but this is going to help you create those stabilizer muscles, help you explode to that bag and drive that ball right where you need it to go.
Job, Mason. Let's see it, Tanner. Nice,
go.
Tanner.
What
Good
if I'm
job.
out of there?
Good job, Cameron. Job, Mr. McGowan.
You guys should be able to tell from that last drill to this drill why it's so important to get those hips nice and loose and involved. Really helps you explode out of the box.
Job, Mr. Wilson. Job, Ethan. Looking good, Sam. Look at Tanner go.
These are the kind of reps you guys need. This is what makes you really, really, really good catchers. Quick in the box.
Quick, quick, quick.
If your legs are burning, that's okay. Feel free to go ahead and shake them loose and get some water if you need to at any point. Another important thing to keep in mind when doing this drill, I like to set up these 3 balls kind of like the train track, right? For those of you who were last time, you kind of know that ball comes in on a track, and we want to send it back through that track. So if I'm throwing it to second base, and I catch it way out here, and I try to make that throw, I'm now throwing across my body, right? Versus if I just take that step to that ball, I can break it where I'm much more consistent, right? In line with everything, straight to the bag. So if you do have extra balls lying around, I do recommend just setting them up in front of you. Just practice stepping to that ball. This is the kind of stuff you want to become muscle memory. So that way in the game, you're not thinking about it. Just your body reacts. Nice, Andrew. All right, you guys can go ahead and take a quick drink of water if you need it. Get ready for the next drill. I know some of you, your legs might be burning. It's okay. It's normal. That'll go away eventually. The more you do this kind of stuff. Give you about a minute to go ahead and get ready for the next one. Some of you got nets to throw into. That's awesome. Declan, I like the tee you've got there. Marked out tee. That's pretty sweet. All right, good deal, guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the basics of blocking, kind of things you should know. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a visual representation. Those of you here last time, you kind of know this already, but it's a good refresher. As a catcher, you have really 3 points to take care of. This entire plate is yours, right? These 3 points are specifically where you're worried about. So obviously, this would be down the middle pitch, right? Nothing too special. We're just falling forward. Hand behind your back, right? Bring it under your glove. Chest flat. Chin tucked in, right? You just as deep as you can. We're trying to drive that ball back to the home plate. Pretty easy. I'll show you from the side. Falling forward, boom, nice and smooth. Now we're going to go ahead and block an inside pitch. Inside pitch, as you can see, the plate's kind of angled. We're going to go ahead and go with the plate. Simple as following the plate. We're going to lift our leg, slide over, right? Boom. Now look, I'm in line with the plate. I'm driving it back to where I want it to go. Versus if I come out here flat, right? This ball can take a chance and roll this way, roll this way. It's not a guaranteed coming back up the middle, right? Same thing with this side. Just lifting our leg, our lead leg, sliding outside, lining ourselves up with the plate. 3 points right here. So go ahead and take a few minutes to practice a few down the middle, a few down the side, right? Inside and outside, both important. Same concept, different legs.
Job, Tanner.
This is the kind of stuff that if you guys can master this, your coaches will have you starting almost every single time, guaranteed. Blocking is super, 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 super important.
Job time. Job, Cameron.
Those of you who don't have a plate or anything at home, it's okay to just set up a ball in front of you and go in a circle around it, right? Just block it in a circle. Go about halfway each leg.
Job, Andrew.
You go ahead and
Good
refresh.
job, Ethan. Declan's having trouble with the plate. Job, Tanner.
Looking good, looking good. If you guys can get a brother, sister, mom, or dad to throw the ball at you, even better. See some live reps.
Mason and Maverick are still working on those pitching drills.
Good job, Todd McGrew. Just give it a few more. Get real comfortable with it, and then we'll go ahead and move on to bunts. Mason, I dig the gear, dude. Just be sure to keep that hand behind your glove instead of in front. I know natural fielding instinct is kind of chopped down like an alligator, but when catching, it's the opposite. You want to protect that hand. Super vulnerable. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do bunts for our last drill. Super easy but important drill. I know a lot of you are at home by yourself, which is okay. All you really need is a bucket of balls next to you. Really not even just a ball. You're gonna go ahead, treat it like a live game situation. You're gonna roll it out in front of you, and if you're going third, position yourself to make that throw to third. What I mean by that is if I come here, my body's facing this direction, but I have to go ahead and turn all the way back around to throw that to third. Easy as same thing when you're approaching the ball in the infield, right? Get your feet in line with your target. Make sure we're using 2 hands to scoop the ball. I see a lot of catchers pick at it. They end up dropping it most of the time. 2 hands, scoop the ball, feet in line, break and make that throw. No double pumps. Time is at the essence here. That's why we're practicing, right? Now we're going to first base. Boom. Second base. Use that momentum you're attacking that ball with. Make that same throw. If you do have a partner, have them stand behind you and roll that ball and call out a base. All right, make it super unpredictable and challenging for yourself. Really explode out of that box if you can. It's the same thing as what we were working on earlier, making those throws. You're jumping out of that box as quick as you can. Fight through the burn. Some of you guys are already looking super, super quick, which is great. You can only get quicker from here, right? As long as you're practicing. Now, you all know these drills, you just went through them. There are plenty of ways to make these drills way harder. These are kind of just the fundamentals of just getting yourself ready to go, hand-eye coordination, all that good stuff. Get creative with it. Tag us if you make a post on Instagram. Show us what you got. We want to see your skills. We want to see you guys improving. Another fun way to really help yourself out if you're doing the framing, have a partner throw you the ball. Keep your eyes closed until they tell you to open, right? Boom. React and find that ball. It's one of my favorite things to do. Add another ball in your hand if that's still too easy. Then you only have these 3 fingers to catch the ball with. Really, really, really good one with the hand-eye coordination. And then just blocking, man. The only way to get better at it is doing it. Unfortunately, there's no magical way to get superpowers and be able to block everything. You just got to practice. You just got to have a ball in front of you and practice blocking that ball, no matter what angle it comes in at, right? I know when it comes to in-game, you're just going to react, which is perfectly fine. You're going to do what comes natural. So that's why when you practice using those good skills, in game, you're going to react the right way, block the ball the correct way, and your coaches are going to love you. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to go ahead and invite Mr. John back here. And do we want Isaiah back?
Hey guys. All right. Let's do something fun today. I'm going to unmute everybody. Let's go around the room. Everybody tell me your favorite player. Declan, who's your favorite baseball player?
Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. Who's your favorite catcher?
I don't know.
Okay, we got to find one. Ethan, who's your favorite baseball player?
Isn't he not a catcher? He's a catcher too.
Favorite baseball player?
Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters. All right. Awesome. Andrew.
Harper, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper. Who's your favorite catcher?
Gideon Molina.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, he's really, really good. Mr. McGowan.
Mine is Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Ew.
Oh, come on. Everybody, well, I love a little Machado. Who's your favorite catcher?
I don't have one.
Don't have one? Cameron, favorite baseball player?
Manny Machado.
Another Machado fan. Right. Who's your, sorry, who's your favorite catcher, Cameron?
I don't have one.
You don't have one yet? Okay. Mason, who you got? Mason Striplet.
Chris Davis.
Chris Davis. Okay. Who's your favorite catcher? Who?
Adley Rutschman. He's a minor leaguer.
Something about Maggie Hudson.
Adley Watchman.
Okay, all right. Tanner, who you got? Favorite player? Isaiah Pastor. Coach Isaiah. All right. Brokenness Brothers.
Sid Finch.
Sid Finch. Always got something to joke. All right. So, hey guys, thanks for joining us today. Got softball starting in about 15 minutes. If you guys got any sisters that want to join us for softball, 15 minutes, we got softball pitching. Tomorrow is fielding. Yep, baseball fielding, 3 o'clock. We'll see you then. All right, guys. Have a great day. Keep practicing.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See you now.